And oop.
Alright. Get your ass over here, woman.
And oop. My feet are cold.
Put some socks on. Do you have socks on?
No.
We'll go put some socks on.
I was standing in the sunshine.
Okay, Frankie.
And oop.
Noah's NY Bagels, located in the town and country village Plaza, which is a shopping center in Sacramento, California. There's no bagel places in West Sac, so we were out there. Well, we went to Arden Fair to return a bunch of crap for me at Aeropostale, but we went to Trader Joe's beforehand. And Noah's is right in the same exact shopping center, just around the corner. We walked there from our parking spot. So I was like, let's go. Like we could have gone to some place called Waffle Square, which I'm sure is fine. Eggs, pancakes, whatever. But we've wanted Noah's Bagels. There's a couple locations in Midtown Sacramento, but we don't want to go there. We like West Sac. We don't want to order delivery there because it could take 45 minutes.
You do not want to order a bagel or
Right.
a bagel sandwich delivery.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. You don't want a bagel sandwich 45 minutes after it was constructed. You don't want a bagel with cream cheese 45 minutes, especially if it's toasted. It's going to be a mess. A mess. Bedlam, mayhem, and cheese. So... First of all, honey, what do bagels mean to you in your life?
Well, I love bagels.
Yeah.
I love carbs.
Yeah.
I remember going to Noah's Bagels a lot as a teenager. There was one, I used to go to a dance class every Saturday morning, and there was one sort of nearby, and it was right next door to a Jamba Juice. So we would often, after dance class or in between when we had a break, we'd often go over there, get some bagels, get some Jamba, and then go back to the dance studio. Yeah. That's what I associate it with. Yeah. And I think Noah's Bagels has the best bagels and cream cheese.
They're good.
They're soft, they're big, they have a variety of flavors. Yeah. And tons of savory options, which I love.
Yeah. Bagels, like... Get out of here with your Sara Lee bagels, bro.
Store-bought bagels are terrible.
Like, get out of here with your Oro wheat bagels. Like, what? That's
no. Yeah, it's got to be like fresh baked.
Unenjoyable carbs. Yeah, it's night and day. Even you can give me like Safeway in the deli area where they have fresh bread and stuff. You can give me those bagels next to the donuts.
Yeah, Safeway actually has a really good bakery. Yeah. All their breads are very good.
Yeah. But as far as the packaged bagels, 6 in a column, get the hell out of here with that nonsense. Well, what's up with lox, honey? Like, I've never tried it. I refuse to try it. I'm scared.
I've never tried it either, but I have had sushi.
Yeah.
So have I technically also had lox?
Oh,
I don't even know.
If you have sushi for breakfast, then you're having lox.
I don't even know what lox is, really.
It's raw, fresh fish.
Like salmon?
Shaved thinly, and then placed on a bagel. But...
I get that it's like a New York thing, or so I've heard.
Yeah, it's a fillet of brined salmon. Brine? Get out of here
Salty.
with that vinegar, raw fish for breakfast. No.
Me, personally, I don't want raw fish on my bagel.
Exactly.
Call me crazy.
Yeah, and I can dig on some sushi, but not for breakfast, bro. Like cook. Like, am I gonna eat the bacon raw? Am I gonna eat the sausage raw? Am I gonna eat the eggs uncooked? What am I, Rocky out here drinking raw eggs for preparing for a fight? So Noah's, another thing is that they offer their breakfast Sammys with 1 or 2 eggs. We both got 2 eggs because I just thought that was odd. Like you don't go to McDonald's like an Egg McMuffin, 1 or 2 eggs. Well, I'm not sure. Why don't you make that decision McDonald's employee. But we both got 2 eggs. It didn't need it.
Right. I saw the 1 egg choice and I was like, what am I, a toddler?
Yeah.
Like, obviously I need 2 eggs.
Yeah. Protein.
But then when I got it, I couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
It didn't need it. Everything else that was going on in there was plenty.
Yeah. It's odd that they offered it like as on the menu. You don't have to special ask for it. Can I get 2 eggs with it? But I think it's just a way to charge an extra $1.51 per sandwich for a freaking egg. Okay. So shake versus coffee. They have shakes. They have coffee. But we had already had coffee. We were over there. It was 9 a.m.-ish. So I got a shake, bro. Because I'm out here living my best life. I do what I want. YOLO. Yeah, so I got a shake. The Asiago versus 6 cheese bagel. Your sandwich came with the Asiago bagel. I ordered mine with the 6 cheese. Well, I wonder, like, the Asiago is a fine cheese, but 6 cheeses, dude. Like, that's unheralded.
Yeah. But is there anything to that, really? It's like when you get a triple chocolate dessert.
Yeah.
Like, is there any difference between a triple chocolate and a single chocolate, really?
I'm not sure. Someone needs to study this. A TikTok scientist or something. And, okay, there's 6 cheeses in this. There's 1 cheese in this. But what's the cheese content? What's the cheese ratio? Is the 6 cheese, does it have the same amount of cheese as the Asiago cheese? Or is there 2 times the amount of cheese? Or 3 times? Or 6 times? Well, I was just looking at the bagels, and the Asiago cheese looked sad. But the 6 cheese, I was like, ooh. I do love a cheese bagel from Safeway. You get it in the paper bag, and then you go about your day. And then the cheese, there's so much cheese on the freaking bagel that, like, the grease seeps through the brown paper bag. Oh, bussin'. But honey, you got the Santa Fe breakfast bagel sandwich. It comes default with an Asiago bagel. Did you want to change it to the 6 cheese? 6 cheeses, bro. That's too much cheese out here for a regular man. Did you want to change it to a chocolate chip bagel? I mean, what were you feeling?
I'm happy with the Asiago.
Yeah.
Love me that. Yeah, and then I was a little confused because you specifically mentioned the bagel in your order.
Yeah.
So then I thought we're supposed to tell them what bagel to put it on. But no, it comes with a bagel already, Asiago. Yeah. But then the guy said, oh yeah, no one usually deviates from the Asiago on the Santa Fe sandwich.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Then that's what I want.
Yeah. And I thought in my head, wow, you're out here using the big 10-cent word, deviate, bro. He was an older gentleman, but it seemed like he had put in work in the bagel trenches for a while. Because what else? He said something else, right?
Yeah, he went on to tell me that after 18 years of working there, he's so sick of bagels, he never wants to eat or taste another bagel again. And then I was like, what?
Wow. Way to sell it, bro.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, he was an older gentleman, and there's either 2 things happening, like he's falling on hard times and needs a part-time job working at a bagel shop. But the other, which I would tend towards, is he's hopefully a manager, hopefully a franchise dude, hopefully full-time. I mean, I wish him the best. He uses the word deviate. He shouldn't be at a bagel shop, or hopefully he's making that paper.
He also personally made our coffee shake.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's right. They got jalapeno cheddar bread, which I really wanted. Oh. But we had just bought jalapeno cheddar bread at Trader Joe's, which I thought was okay.
I thought it was fantastic. The Trader Joe's jalapeno bread.
It needed way more cheddar. And I wanted to cook it longer, but I wanted to eat it right away. Okay, it's the classic dilemma. I didn't tip. I paid with my credit card, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna tip in cash later, and then I forgot.
Oh, honey.
It was my bad, and I forgot. I hate it when they ask you to tip on the little tablet or ahead of time before the order. But it does come in handy when you don't have cash, or in my case, when you forget. So I'm sorry, deviate brew. Sorry, guy, using the word deviate. While we were sitting there, so you were facing the counter, I was facing the exit door, the door. I heard a voice, and I thought, wow, this guy's voice is like, well, it doesn't come from a normal man. And I didn't want to turn around because I'm not a looky-loo, but I gotta know. I need the tea. So I said, honey, what's up? What's that guy look like? What's going on there?
It was a unique voice. It was like very loud and demanding. And I told you, that's a woman.
And I thought, oh, okay.
So then I think you did have to turn around and look for yourself because you couldn't believe it.
And I was like, well, okay, she's a lady. Okay, she's a proper gal demanding her Asiago bagels. But it threw me. So bagels, honey. Okay, here's 3 questions for you. 3 scenarios. I need you to noodle out. The spread, or as Noah calls it, the schmear. Savory versus sweet. Let's go with the classic cream cheese versus a blueberry cream cheese on your bagel.
I always want savory.
Yeah.
I think fruit, sweet flavored cream cheeses have a place in like desserts, like when you're mixing them with other things. But just to top a bagel, I always want savory.
Yeah. Is there room in your heart for a sweet bagel? Like maybe a quarter of your everything bagel or your Asia has some blueberry cream cheese, some strawberry cream cheese, because it's good. It's a unique taste, but it's really good.
Now that you mention the sweet savory mix,
yeah,
I'm down to try it again. I'm open to it because I do love like strawberries in my salad or like jam on a bacon savory thing. Like the sweet savory combination can work.
Yeah. What about savory cream cheeses? Like you got the classic Philly cream cheese or whatever, but there's also the veggie cream cheese.
There's like, and then there's like onion and chive or something.
Yeah.
I think it's superfluous. I think it's unnecessary. It gets lost, especially when you have a bagel that already is covered and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
I think it's very necessary, which is the title of a Salt and Pepper album. But I'm thinking like you take your bagel and you divide it into 4s, equal parts. This 4th has blueberry, this 4th has veggie, this 4th has the classic, and this 4th has honey nut, if you will.
Ooh.
I guess in the end I do tend towards savory, but there's a spot in my heart for the sweet schmear.
Honey on cream cheese, by the way.
Yeah.
Honey on any cheese.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea. It's like when you get the cheesecake pie and it's like you got the raspberry, the chocolate, like all the different flavors on the same pie.
Yeah. There's like 8 different flavor pieces in there.
I like it.
Yeah. You just got to buy 4 different schmears, so you'll be paying for it. Okay. Honey, you walk into work and someone brought breakfast pastries. Would you rather they be bagels or would you rather they be donuts, or in Spanish they call them doñas?
What kind of bagels are they? Are they in a bag from Sara Lee?
Heck no, bro. They're cardboard to-go box from Noah's, and they're a variety. Like someone just said, give me 12 of your finest top-selling bagels.
I definitely would go for the bagel.
Yes.
Although,
correct answer.
I love me a donut.
Yeah.
But yeah, bagel and cream cheese is superior.
Yeah. I always prefer a bagel. You do deal with a couple cream cheese tubs, and then there's some knives there, and you're like, which of my coworkers touched this knife and had their finger in this cream cheese? And my workplace has a toaster, so a toasted bagel with a schmear of cream cheese is unbeatable. Donuts have their place for whatever reason. Dude, I can like turn down donuts. I often turn down donuts at my job because I just think it's sweet, and then it goes away, and then where am I left? And then what am I? Who am I? But a bagel with some cream cheese schmear, I think is unbeatable. And I put a poll on Twitter, honey. Ever hear of it? and 56% to 44% prefer bagels. Okay. Now, a toaster and cream cheese, like a donut is just a donut.
There's the ease factor because donuts are grab and go.
Right.
But there's some work involved with the bagel.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I want to mess with all that in the break room at work.
Good things come to those who wait, honey. And then my final thought is, so you talk about a muffin. Muffin tops is where the toppings are and where the granulated sugar is for crunch. But where the muffin goes crazy and is always preferable. And then you got the stump, the bottom of a muffin. Oftentimes I just toss it to the side. I throw it away.
The stump is always also more dense. It's drier.
Right.
Like the top is always heckin' moist and soft.
Just empty carbs. But I think that theory, that logic, that thought, that thinking should be applied to bagels. Because, for instance, the everything bagel, the top of the everything bagel has all the poppy seeds and the onion and the garlic and all that crap. And then the bottom of the bagel, you slice it in half, is just a bagel, a plain bagel. It's fine, but take the top, enjoy it, throw it in your toaster, and then chuck the bottom part of the bagel. Empty carbs.
I'd rather eat the bottom, thank you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Over the top with all the...
Oh, no. I want both. I'm saying I don't want to throw the bottom away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think, much like the muffin, if you're watching your carbs, throw away the bottom.
Sure.
Throw away the bottom of the bagel.
You could do. It's a small sacrifice.
So let's get to our food, honey. We got the caramel cold brew shake because we already had coffee, and their coffee it's just coffee with cream in it, flavored cream, whatever. And I'm out here living my best life. Okay, we out here. So we got the shake at 9 a.m. Okay, don't judge us. Don't judge me. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections on the caramel cold brew shake, honey?
Well, it was hecka good.
Yeah.
It was a caramel milkshake with whipped cream.
It was so good, yeah. And they put whipped cream on top. It hit the spot. It didn't taste chemically. It tasted really good.
That's true, actually. I hate that chemical taste of like artificial syrups that you get at Starbucks and whatnot.
Yeah, McDonald's.
This tasted really good. And it was a nice compliment to the savory bagel with all the fillings.
Yeah. It was busting. You got the Santa Fe breakfast sandwich, described as turkey sausage, salsa, cheddar cheese, jalapeno salsa schmear on an Asiago bagel, honey. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections?
Well, it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love a bagel sandwich.
Yeah.
I love a bagel sandwich.
You gave me a part of your bagel with some jalapeno salsa schmear on it, and you said, taste this.
Yeah, it was just the bagel with the salsa schmear.
A little bite.
That's what sold me on ordering that particular item was the salsa schmear.
Yeah.
It sounded really good. It was so good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I got the farmhouse described as thick cut bacon, ham, cheddar, pepper schmear, whatever that means. It was a white ranch.
It was white. Yeah, it looked like ranch. I didn't get a taste of it.
It was like peppercorn ranch or something. On a 6-cheese gourmet bagel. 6 cheeses, honey. They're not messing around. I would say, okay. So the schmear, so they toast the bagel and then they put it in a butcher paper wrapper. So they wrap it up. So instantly it's going to be hot. There's going to be heat. So the schmear gets melty. It gets kind of liquidy. It goes places. Not ideal, but whatever. We talked about the eggs. They were fine. 1 egg, 2 egg, whatever. Who cares? But the bacon, defined as thick cut bacon, whatever, dude. It was super thin. It was paper thin. It could have used less eggs, more bacon. Much like the Post Malone song, It Falls Apart. It fell apart. Ooh, it fell apart. Because the schmear and the heat and the bagel and the ham and the cheddar and all that, it started falling apart, and that's fine. But overall, winner. It hit the spot. It scratched the bagel itch. Like, I love bagels, but there's no bagel place in West Sac. And they're a carb bomb. But it was perfect. It was so good. One more note, that area of Sacramento, the Arden area, is a little hit and miss, a little dicey. A few homeless about, which is fine. But when we pulled in to Trader Joe's, there was a homeless gentleman who looked like he was conducting an orchestra, like dee 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 dee. It was like, okay, it's freaking 7 a.m., whatever, you do your thing. But on our way out, when we left, the popo had him in handcuffs and were shaking him down or whatever. So
he was minding his own business.
He was conducting. Would they do that to Beethoven, honey? Would they do that to Tchaikovsky? I'm not sure. But yeah, a little dicey, a little rough, but we had no problem. You know what I felt bad for? Because Noah's has a bathroom, and I thought, the unhoused people might come in and out of that bathroom. Who has to clean that bathroom? It's like a whole day. Well, that results in a man who's been in the bagel game for 18 years, and it's just, he's like, I've seen it all.
When I worked at Applebee's, I was just a hostess, and part of my duties was cleaning the bathroom.
Really?
And that was the worst.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It was just...
When I worked at Platt, we had to clean the bathroom, and sometimes the customers would just carpet bomb the place, dude. And I was like, oh, why do we have to clean this? But yeah, it was terrible, but
It builds character.
Right.
We're both better for having had to clean the public bathrooms.
Right. You don't have to deal with idiot customers for an hour or so, and you learn grit and tenacity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, are we going to go back to Noah's, honey?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Well, we can go to the Midtown one.
Yeah, they have quite a few different sandwich options. I'd love to try something else there.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way,
have
you ever heard of Asiago cheese anywhere else besides Noah's Bagel?
No.
Same.
Is it a real cheese?
I've never seen it in the store. I've never seen it on any other menus of any other restaurants. What is that?
Is it a cheese that they invented? Is it a special cow?
Asiago. It sounds so exotic. I have no idea. I've only ever seen it on their bagels.
You know what? It's probably like cheddar or whatever. And they're like, let's call it Asiago so we can upcharge for it. But you feel fancy when, like, I'll take some Asiago cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that schmear on my Asiago bagel.
Yeah. But, it doesn't exist in real life, dude. Like, what the hell? It only exists in the Noah-verse, the Noah Bagel-verse.
Maybe it's like an East Coast New York thing. Much like the locks.
Yeah.
And oop.
Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Casper Mattress. We don't have a promo code for Casper Mattress. Goodbye, my podcast friends. My parasocial podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, we may have asked a older gentleman about his use of the word deviate. I think he's doing fine. He's seen it all. He's seen it all. He's done it all. And he was a fine order taker. He gave us our shake quickly. But he seemed a little disaffected by the entire
he was over it.
Quick service restaurant proposition, as it will. But I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you for carrying. I hope you have a wonderful day / night. Oh, bye.
And oop.
Ooh. We got chicken.
Is that crispy, juicy tender? I can't eat no longer. And oop.